Hello, welcome. I am Carolyn Choate. I am joined by Kelly McClymer, and you're here today because we told you that book marketing can be fun, and now we have to prove it. So drop an emoji to tell us what you think of our claim. And we're going to get into it as fast as possible, but you might want to know why we're qualified. So let's do a super fast introduction to me and Kelly. I have been an author since the 90s. And I really fell in love with marketing after self-publishing and discovering that all of the marketing was on my plate. So I've been self-publishing and marketing my own books since around 2009. What author has ever said, like, oh yeah, it turns out I loved marketing? Me, I might be the only one, but I love it. And I was really excited to join forces with Kelly to work on making book marketing fun because I love games too. I met my husband at a board gaming night, and I have ADHD, so I gamify my entire life to make things happen. So let me turn it over to Kelly to introduce herself and her background.
Welcome. I am USA Today bestselling author Kelly McClymer, and I got that little USA Today bestseller as an indie author, even after quite a few years as a traditional author for Kensington Books on Simon and Schuster. So I do know how to book market. What I don't like is having to do it all the time. I was finding it such drudgery, just like doing the dishes. And I reached back into some experiences I've had raising a son on the autism spectrum who is now a very successful game programmer and created a game to help me and hopefully you do our book marketing with fun.
Nice. So as Kelly said, not wanting marketing to be a chore, we decided to make it a game. Really, Kelly decided to make it a game, and then she told me about it, and I said, let me help. I want in. Because Mary Poppins told us that chores are fun when you are playful with them. So have you ever played bingo?
Bingo!
Then you already know the rules. And the point with our bingo game is to keep you doing marketing activities consistently because that is what is under your control. You can't guarantee book sales, but you can guarantee visibility with focused, bite-sized marketing every week that leads to book sales. What kind of activities? Well, what's really cool about this bingo board is that it isn't the same marketing tasks every time. It's customizable in two different dimensions. You have the type of marketing across the top, cream, because cream rises to the top, and the size of the audience down the rows. And there's some overlap with these categories, but Kelly divided them up just to make it easier to kind of try out different types of marketing. So we've got collaborating, and which is like newsletter swaps or being on podcasts. You've got the reader focused, so asking for reviews. You have doing events, like a book signing, although those might be a little overrated. You could probably make it more fun. You have ads. Now, this is not just paid ads. So for like this level, you could be putting an ad on your own website, right? There's no reason not to create a visual of your book in Canva and put it on your website as an ad. And then, of course, media, which is things like press releases, PR, getting featured. So that is what these types of marketing across the top are. And then she's also done it by audience size down the rows. So if you're having a busy, busy week and you need the simplest possible marketing activities, you can do ones where the goal is just to get in front of 100 people. It's small, manageable, easy. But if you're like having a book launch and a week of vacation off your day job, then maybe you want to go all out and have 1 million views. So that is where it goes down. This audience size is like what you're aiming for with that activity. So it can get bigger and bigger as it goes down. And there's a reason why this card has graphics and not the exact tasks. And we're going to tell you a little later about how this game gets customized even more. So could you see yourself accomplishing just 5 tasks each week? It takes less than 2 hours. And we know because we've been doing it ourselves. So maybe you're asking yourself, okay, but where is the fun part? Do you like to win? Well, we've got you covered. Just like in regular bingo, you can win your week by highlighting 5 across, 5 down, 5 diagonal, and you can switch it up every week, but winning is always in your control. Endless opportunities to win. So can we all agree that 5xing your marketing is better than doing no marketing? After all, with our combined 40 years experience as authors, we know that visibility is the key to book sales. If readers don't know your book exists, they can't buy it. It's as simple as that. So the more that you show up for marketing, the more chances you create for the book sales to happen. So what if instead of dreading book marketing, you looked forward to it? That's the power of turning chores into a game. You get to win on your own terms. And when the goal is winning your week in bingo, the book sales are just a fun added bonus. You know what else is fun? Playing with friends. The writer life can be lonely. Have you ever tried to tell your spouse or a friend about an amazing paragraph you wrote, and they want so badly to be supportive, but they just have no idea? Now, what if you had author friends who know exactly how exciting but scary it is when a new review comes up? Our community is where you can come to squee about your marketing and sales wins. And it's just more fun when you have friends to show up for and celebrate with. With our monthly membership, you not only get the fun of winning your week, but sometimes some additional prizes and rewards can make it even better. So we have built in prizes, a point system where you can trade in your tokens for tools, templates, and extra support, just like at the arcade. And of course, there's also weekly calls, Q&A, hot seat reviews, and our super special way to customize the bingo card even more. Remember when I said that the activities could be different every single time? Kelly created this amazing tool to easily plan a winning week so your book gets the visibility it deserves and finds its audience. This is a custom AI tool. We don't use it for writing, we use it for marketing ideas. But we understand some people are not a fan of AI, and you don't have to use it to win your week. And if you come to the live version of this workshop that we'll have the link for, you can get a set of pre-filled bingo cards to download. But for now, let's take a look at how this works. I'm going to turn it over to Kelly to demonstrate.
Thanks, Carolyn. And now I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
Come to the live workshop, maybe you could be in the hot seat. But right now we're going to demonstrate with me and my books, and imagine yourself in this position.
Yes, imagine yourself talking to me, who is asking you about your book. So, Carolyn, let me ask you a question. Do you have any books that may have launched recently?
Kelly knows that I did indeed just launch my Supercharge Your Website Traffic book, and I would love to do some more ongoing marketing with that particular book to keep the momentum going. So this is under the question of, what book are you marketing this week?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm showing you the wrong way.
Do you have to click that first?
Yes, because then it will start. When you click that, it will ask you specific questions. And sometimes when I'm doing it, I'm so familiar with my ChatGPT, I just skip the greetings, which is not good. Okay, title is Supercharge Your Book Traffic?
Website traffic.
Website.
Not just for authors, but definitely can benefit authors.
Okay, and let's just notice it's a really good focused title, like we all want when we're doing nonfiction. Okay, so Supercharge Your Website Traffic. Does it have a subtitle?
Unlock the secrets to infinite website visitors.
And you have this aimed at a specific audience. What is that audience?
That audience is solopreneurs and small business owners who don't have a background in marketing. you think that is enough to put in there? Should I go more in depth, or is that good?
I think that's really good. Do you have a tagline?
I don't think that I do yet. Still working on that.
Okay, so we don't need much more than this to get some really good suggestions.
Okay. All right, so we've got some questions to sharpen our bingo board.
So I'm guessing, you're looking to drive book sales, but I could be wrong. Are you looking for something else?
So these questions are specific to nonfiction, it looks like, for like books.
Yes, it pays attention. It's customized to pay attention to your goals and also frame them in the game.
Yes. Okay, yes, I would agree. Drive book sales is the primary goal this week.
Okay. And which are your preferred marketing platforms?
LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube.
Carolyn is very good on these. She is very good at visuals and very good at games, which is why I invited her to be the ringmaster.
In my new book, it says that inbound organic marketing is my very favorite, which is social media and SEO.
See, so this is perfect. All right. And do you want to focus on a column or go across?
Okay, so this question is asking us if I'm going to do a variety of different marketing activities, or if I'm going to go deep in trying to reach a big audience in one particular type of activity. I think I would like to focus on a level and do a variety of activities.
Okay.
That would be B, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I thought if you want to focus on, oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that wording can be a little...
No, I just read it wrong. But that's okay. Because you know what? Chatty is very forgiving.
Oh, look at this quick snapshot. It's so nicely organized.
I know, it does a really good job.
More work on it.
And I'm going to keep improving it because it improves me in my marketing. It's like, I don't want to overthink it. And overthinking is one of my things.
But
okay.
Phenomenal. All right, so which level do I want to aim for? Let me say I want 10,000 views. Keep it right in the middle.
And the other thing about using the AI is it's extremely positive.
My brother was just saying that. It's like every idea you put in there, it's like, wow, that's a great idea.
You can't always believe it, though. All right.
These are the activities it is suggesting for me to win my week. I would do each one of these, and that would make 5 in a row.
So let's take a look and see which one, because we can also say we like all of these except for one, and then we can fine tune it. So let's see. I've never heard of a YouTube collaboration video. Have you heard of that? Is that something you'd be interested in trying to do?
Ooh, that is something that I've heard of, and I might be able to make that happen.
Okay, and one of the things I want to point out, though, here, so especially in the collaboration column, it is less important that Carolyn actually creates this collaboration this week as that she reaches out and asks for the collaboration potential. So if she reaches out and gets a no, that still counts as a win. And I want to make that clear because
very important. Yeah.
There's only the card is about what you can control, and you can control reaching out and asking. You cannot control that the other person says, I don't have time this week. And I think it's a win when you ask, because so often what we don't do is that initial ask. All right, so Carolyn is on board with the collaboration, and may I say, if that was one of my suggestions, I would be shaking in my boots and thinking, no. Okay. So for the reader, oh, an Instagram story mini challenge. I've never heard of this. Have you, Carolyn?
I don't think I have. Let me read the details here. Challenge followers to post their website URL and a traffic goal for the month. Reshare entries, and with a call to action as the next step. Ooh, I love that.
I really like it too. And that's the other thing AI does. It thinks of things that you're not necessarily thinking of
Mhm.
and pushes you to try something that you never would have considered,
Yeah.
which is fun and a little scary.
One of
So,
these
do you think this is something you would do? This does actually look like
one of
fun.
these I will ask you to tweak so that we can demonstrate it. But so far,
I know so far you like them.
I'm keeping that one.
Okay, so host a LinkedIn Live Q&A on the topic of how solopreneurs can get 10,000 visitors without paid ads. Now, that's the other thing we haven't actually talked about here. One of the reasons for this game is that when you're first starting out and you're not making a lot of sales, sometimes you're tempted to just close your eyes, cover your eyes, and post on social media, which is not necessarily the best way to get, uh, you know, sales and visibility. So we want to push out.
To post anything. You want it to be intentional.
Yes, exactly. You want to think about it and think about what your goal is. So, and you want to do it without spending any money, and you can do that. And this is, I mean, this is, you know, I don't know. This is scary to me. What about you, Carolyn? Do you have the audience that would be interested in this, do you think?
I think I really should be doing some LinkedIn lives because LinkedIn is definitely the biggest spot where my audience is, and I have been putting an emphasis on posting there more. I'm not sure about the title for the event. I don't want to villainize paid ads as a form of traffic because that's a valid type of traffic, but you have to kind of know what you're doing or you'll waste a lot of money. So the title is very enticing for people. Let's look at the other ones and come back to that one. I might want to tweak on it.
You might want to tweak that one. Okay. I was instantly going to jump into a whole lot of suggestions for different titles, and then I thought, nope, that's Chatty's job.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay,
launch a $50 Instagram reel boost. Oh, create a 30-second reel about a myth. You need ads to get traffic. Nope. And boost it targeting solopreneurs, small business owners, coaches, and consultants. Now, that sounds very powerful. Do you run Instagram ads?
boosting
Or
posts.
reel boosting, sorry.
Yeah, boosting posts and reels kind of has some downsides because you don't have as much control or analytics, but for the sake of this, yeah, I would totally do that. I think I might want to ask it if there's some different myths that, give me a list of some of the myths so I can pick one that really resonates with me.
Oh, I like that. I definitely want to demonstrate that after we get done. Okay. So for media, post a YouTube Shorts series, 3 videos. And then it gives you your titles. 1 mistake solopreneurs make with traffic, secret number 1 to consistent visitors, and why content beats ads and saves money. Mention your book in each description. See how helpful it is?
Reminding me that this is about promoting my book and I should not neglect that. Usually with the series, it's like very closely related. I wonder if I could do that middle one, like secret number 1 to consistent visitors, secret number 2, secret number 3, something along those lines.
I actually like that. And I'm thinking, because Carolyn showed me some videos she was working on, I wonder if the videos you're working on might fit into that in some way. I don't know. Okay, so
we have 2 places that we wanted to talk about doing tweaks.
Okay, which is the first one you want to try tweaking?
Let's do with the ads. Ask it to suggest some other myths that I could potentially do a reel on.
Some other myths that might make a good Instagram reel to use. Sometimes it's really useful to put a number in here. Do you want like 10 or 20, or do you just want 5?
Let's say 7.
Okay. And again, look how enthusiastic. If you asked your husband this or your kid, they'd be like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, okay. I can work with these. Ooh, I like
SEO is dead. Boy, that is a bold one.
Well, I hear people saying it, especially with AI search, and I'm going to have somebody on my podcast soon to talk about like SEO and blogging in 2025, what's different, that sort of thing.
That's good, because I know people are really worried about it.
That's the question I'm asking. So I'm like, let me find somebody who can answer this.
Okay, so do you think you're going to have some good choices here?
I really like number 4. I need to go viral to get meaningful traffic. I think that's one I could.
That is a really good myth. And that is kind of the myth we're trying to bust here too.
Yeah. Be consistent, small actions, small efforts. It doesn't have to be a one big, amazing thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is great. And then there was the second one you wanted to
with
check
the
out.
event focused, there's 2 parts of that title that I'm not wild about. And one I said was, I don't like to villainize paid traffic. And the other is the 10K visitors. That feels vague to me, and it's weird to say that because it's an exact number, but it's like 10K visitors over what time frame? What kind of visitors? Like, there's something off about that to me. Like, I don't know. I don't want to give a presentation saying this way will get you 10K visitors. But maybe that's what it takes to get attention online. I don't know.
Is it 10K visitors to get traffic? Is that what you're saying?
No, because the visitors are the traffic. So
okay. So what kind of
I don't think
what do you want to get that?
Yeah, it is.
Because think about your book. Like
maybe like double your visitors without paid traffic or paid ads. Great instinct. And here's why you are awesome. Okay. 10 titles using website visitors without paid ads or oh god, not the fancy funnels thing again. I swear I'm gonna go on so many rants about that. Funnels are not complicated or fancy, they're simple. I love funnels.
From crickets to clicks is one of my favorite.
How to double your traffic in 30 days even if you hate marketing.
That's a good one too.
Beginner-friendly way to double your website visitors. Just one strategy. I don't know about that one. No SEO degree. No such thing. No fluff traffic plan.
So probably everybody is attracted, to different ones of these. I know the quiet traffic strategy that helps solopreneurs double visitors. That one attracts me because I like quiet things. Yeah. I don't want to be loud and blary. But here's another one. Stop guessing. These are good titles. Do you want any more?
I might have to use a bunch of these. This week, I think
that's what I find. So what are you going to do this week?
Yeah, I think number 9 for this week.
Okay. All right. Well, I will send this to you. I'll share this with you.
Cool. Look at how complete this is. Absolutely amazing. And
I know, it is crazy.
Know exactly what to do. And when I meet up in our community next week, I can say, I won. I did this, and this,
And you were already going to do your book because you've launched it. So let's just say, how many of these things let's go back to the original thing. How many of these things would you have done this week without the help of brainstorming?
Oh gosh, that's a great question.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Probably YouTube, because you are very good in YouTube.
I'm certainly working on a lot of YouTube videos, but this gives me like a nice focused direction. And I have been wanting to do like the series thing because that's kind of in right now. And I probably would have done the myth reel, but I wouldn't have thought to put some money behind it. And then I did want to eventually do a LinkedIn event, but it wasn't really on my radar. And the other two, I just never thought of at all. So yeah, basically I would have posted a few times and that was it.
Okay, well,
So let's see.
there's the demonstration for the
Oh,
secret tool that's inside the community.
and I made a
If you
spreadsheet too, so I can share it with people in the community where I put in like, did you win your week? What were your royalties? So that I can see if there's trends, if it correlates, you know. I love spreadsheets. It's my love language.
I don't love spreadsheets, but they are very useful. All right, so I think that's a good session, and I think
So this is a great demonstration. And again, if you come to our live event or you join our community, then you can be the one in the hot seat. Kelly will guide you through it. You can also use it on your own. You have access to just answer the questions whenever you feel like it.
you are invited to join us because, as we've discovered, this is a lot more fun with more than one person.
So if you want to know more and experience all of this in real time, then we're going to put the link for the page to register for the next time that we run this as a live workshop. And you can see more about the community and membership and everything else that we have available. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And tell us in the comments, have we proved to you that book marketing can be fun?
If you dropped an emoji at the beginning, we want to see if that emoji has changed now.
Yes, definitely. So let us know. We'll talk to you soon.